Welcome everyone to our virtual Academic Achievements Awards. I hope you all got a chance to view the 8th grade spotlights. We all had a hard time keeping a dry eye. We had in mind to change this up a bit this year. However, we didn't anticipate this much change. If we can't be together right now, we will meet this way and know we are all in each other's hearts and minds. Let's begin with the pledge to our great country. To lead us in the pledge are the two young ladies who led us all year, Marcela Perilla Pena and Ana Prieto.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please allow me now to officially welcome our school board members, our faculty and staff, friends, and graduates. This is our 17th graduation in 21 years in existence. Not only is this a lot of years for a little school, but never did we consider having to hug each and every one of you remotely. Out of 97 students graduating tonight, 14 have been with us since early childhood, and 24 have been with us since kindergarten. These students have received white stoles representing all of these years. The 14 early childhood students have an additional star on their stole, connotating their early childhood years. Our school is a special place. Many have helped us get to where we are today. To all of you, please accept my sincerest gratitude for all of your help, support, guidance, loyalty, and inspiration throughout the years. Now, Ms. Sonia is going to share the overview of the NJHS for us. Ms. Sonia has been by my side since our inception. I can't tell you how much of a comfort she has been to me, especially when I've been upset about something or when things didn't go just right. Here she is, Ms. Sonia.
Thank you, Dr. O'Day, and good evening. National Junior Honor Society is a prestigious organization that requires its members maintain a 3.5 GPA while demonstrating leadership, good citizenship, good character, and being of service to our community. We have 81 7th and 8th graders that committed to these 5 standards in the 2019-2020 school year. Leading our organization were President Samaras Castro, Vice President Victoria Castillo, Secretary Emily Martelli, Treasurer Ana Prieto. Faculty sponsors are Mr. Jack McLaughlin and Ms. Sonia Spoto. These 81 students worked hard throughout the year on the following projects: Building Thanks, Campus Clean Up, Candygrams, Dance Set Up, worked during the dance and clean up, Ice Cream Sales, High School Night Ambassadors, Meals on Wheels, and Team Court. Mr. Jack and myself would like to express how proud we are of all the hard work each of you gave of yourself. Thank you. This year's class of 2020 had 40 students graduating with honor cords. 7 additional 8th graders demonstrated these qualities that was needed to be inducted into NJHS and have accepted their cords and medals. These students are Christian Batista, Grace Castellano, Mariana Cordovas, Preston LaFave, Jaden Miller, Kimbry Sims, and Jonathan Sosnowski. Congratulations to our 47 NJHS 8th grade members. We have not forgotten our 6th and 7th graders that have worked so hard to be considered for induction into NJHS. We will be communicating with those eligible students at the start of the 2020-2021 school year.
Ms. Jen is now going to introduce our Academic Achievement Awards. Ms. Jen's job is an enormous one. She is taking care of teachers, students, and families throughout the year, and me, which is a full-time job in and of itself. Words can't express how dear she is to me.
That they celebrate my medals or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest. In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up. Aces, aces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it, I made it. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it, I made it. I see it, I want it, I take it, take it. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Mama, best believe it. Mama, best believe it. Think I must be dreaming, but we can dream it. Mama, best believe it. Mama, best believe it. Think I must be dreaming. Hey, look, ma, I made it.
As a 5th grade student, you have to learn how to open a locker, actually remember your combination. You have to learn a new building and switch classes 4 times. This student took on the change with a reflective attitude and respect beyond his years. This student gives school his full attention, works as hard as any student could, and is always up for a great challenge. He is reflective in nature and extremely respectful to his classmates and teachers. This student is genuine, sweet, kind-hearted, and an absolute joy to teach. We are so honored and proud to give this year's Respect and Reflect Award to Julian Martinez. You know that someone is special when they have an instant connection with their peers and teachers the second they walk into your classroom. You wouldn't think that this student was new to Trinity this year because she has transitioned and bonded so well with every single one of her peers. This student looks for the best qualities in people around her, and her maturity allows her to stand out amongst her classmates. The 5th grade teachers are blown away by the student's personality and willingness to see the best in everything. This student has truly been a pleasure to teach and get to know on a personal level. She is a leader and was meant to excel and continue to make an impact here at Trinity. The Attachment and Belonging Award goes to Maya Akins. Living in a materialistic society can make it difficult for students to be content with who they are and what they have. It's easy to expect a reward or words of affirmation for a job well done. This student, however, consistently does the right thing simply because it's the right thing to do. His kind heart and positive nature show every day in so many ways. Helping a classmate who's made a mess, encouraging a friend struggling with their work, improving assignments until they're the very best, and being a great teammate, to name a few. This student does it all without being asked and does so with a smile. Intrinsic motivation is a rare and precious gift, and one that is at the heart of what we value at Trinity School for Children. It is with great pleasure that we present this award to the one and only Finn O'Shannon. Self-regulation can be challenging as a 5th grade student. This student from the very first day of 5th grade has shown her ability to acclimate to such changes and made a path for her peers to adjust as she did. This student is able to effectively balance her social relations and academic performance at a high level, and her work is consistently turned in on time and detailed to show that she put in her best effort. When confronted with an issue, this student has handled it in a calm manner, showing her ability to effectively and maturely manage her emotions. She is a true leader, and many of her peers look up to her. It is evident that this student encompasses self-regulation. Therefore, this award goes to Cameron Dunn. Fifth grade is a big year of transition, especially at Trinity School for Children. New building, new lockers, new challenges. This student has the ability to become friends with anyone he meets and confront any issue he has thrown his way. This student has been able to handle any and all problems that have occurred this year, and he is truly inspiring to see. We know that this student will continue to work hard and be adaptable to any situation and be successful in the future. We are proud to give the Adaptability Award to Jaden Mira. Teamwork is a skill necessary to success, one that requires being a good listener, respecting the values of others, and being willing to compromise. This student is patient with group members. He is helpful and a kind leader. He willingly works with anyone and does so with a positive attitude, no matter how difficult that person may be. When there is conflict, he is an effective problem solver. Having him as part of your group means not only getting the job done, but getting it done quickly and correctly. The student anyone would be lucky to work with and the recipient of this year's Collaboration Award is Eduardo Alonso. The Contribution Award is based on a core value at Trinity School for Children. We believe that students should take all that they learn and give back to their school community. This student always takes initiative to complete her work to the best of her ability. She goes above and beyond and maintains outstanding grades at the highest level. This student will be able to help any of her peers with a number of challenges such as friendship problems, locker combination issues, and of course, academic support. It is with great pleasure that we give the Contribution Award to the brilliant, mature, and thoughtful Samantha Tinley. The Trinity Truce Leadership Award goes to the person who truly personifies all 7 of our Trinity truths. This student takes these truths and applies them to their everyday life. This person brings joy and knowledge to each one of her friends and teachers on a daily basis. She brings in positive energy to class every day and is always ready to learn. This person always tries her hardest and never gives up in the classroom. This love of learning is truly motivational for the teachers because it makes us want to do a better job. This student is always ready to lend a helping hand or a shoulder to lean on when someone needs it. She will not let anybody go sad or upset. This student truly reflects all of the 7 Trinity truths in her life on a daily basis. We are truly proud to present this award to Gia Bryant.
Hi, 6th grade.
We just wanted to say we miss you.
We're so sad that we were unable to come back to the classroom.
But you all did such a great job finishing the year through distance learning.
You have spent this last year growing, learning, and developing.
Please know that we are so proud of your progress.
And we cannot wait to watch you flourish next year.
Always remember, math is important.
Science matters.
Writing is actually fun.
History is vital.
Bye.
The first sixth grade award is the Math Award. Math, motivation to always do her best. A, adapts to whatever is happening that day. T, trustworthy. She will always let you know how she feels. And H, happy with everyone and everything around her. This truly exemplifies what Miss Renee saw in Sophia each day. She comes into math without hesitation, a smile on her face, and will give it her all the entire period. She loves learning and wants to always do her best. She takes her independent study hall time to go work with Miss Sonia so that she can review the concepts taught that day. She brightens anyone's day, and we know she'll give 100% in life. We've seen Sophia never give up, and nothing makes us happier to give Sophia Fernandez the Math Award for the 2019-20 school year. This year's sixth grade Life Science Award goes to one of the greatest scientific minds. He was intrinsically motivated each and every day to do his best, and it showed in how well he performed academically in the class. If you saw him in action, you could tell he has a genuine love for science. Before class started, he would ask, "What are we going to learn about today, Mr. Truman?" When asked questions, he would raise his hand constantly in the air, ready and eager to share his thoughts. If his hand wasn't raised to answer a question, it was raised to ask a question to grasp a better understanding of the concepts we were studying. He was a true leader in the class, and he has demonstrated to his peers what it looks like to be a self-advocate for learning. It is with great pleasure that we present the Life Science Award to Mark Sierra. The sixth grade Social Studies Award this year will be given to Nico Provenzano. His deep interest for our topics of study this year and his amazing work ethic has truly made him a recipient for this award. Nico excels in social studies. There would never be a time when he does not have his hand up to participate in class. He takes interest in the class and applies it toward helping other classmates. His support for classmates and in-depth knowledge exemplifies a real team player in the social studies classroom. Congratulations, Nico. Michael Duran was chosen for the Writing Award because of how hard he works. He was very adamant at the beginning of the year that he was not a good writer. Not being good at something just meant he had room to improve. For the entire year, Mikey worked hard on doing just that. Every paper he wrote, he came to Miss Sarin and asked if she'd be willing to work with him and look at it to make suggestions. Not once did Mikey get discouraged. He just continued to try hard. We are so proud of his work ethic and his drive to improve his writing this year, even if it's not his favorite subject. Congrats, Mikey. The sixth grade Most Improved Award this year will be given to Cole Kaysen. The amount of personal academic growth we have seen in Cole this school year is without a doubt amazing. At the beginning of the year, Cole seemed to struggle and have a bit of a hard time adjusting to the transition into middle school. However, as the school year went on, we have seen such a big change in him. We can all still remember him not participating as much in the beginning of the year, and now we see him constantly participating every day in class, making us very happy. The sixth grade teachers are very confident that Cole will take the keys to success that he's gained this year and use them in years to come. Congratulations, Cole. Gabby is a student who truly focused on her learning. She was chosen for this award because of her hard work and dedication to all subject areas. She is the first to ask a question, the first to volunteer her ideas, and the first to lend a helping hand to any student in need. Gabby doesn't only work hard for a letter grade, but she also works hard because she wants to gain knowledge and grow as a student. It warms our heart knowing how much Gabby cares, and her motivation drives us to all want to do better. The Most Motivated Award goes to Gabriella Alfonso. We are so proud of you. This award is for someone that is a good person and student and is able to support others while staying true to herself. She works well with others and accepts change with open arms. This award was written for Isabella. She has high expectations for herself and others and will achieve all the goals she sets. Isabella is a wonderful young lady that puts forth 100% in everything she does. We are all honored to give her the Trinity Truth Leadership Award. Congratulations, Isabella Mato.
What's up, guys? Hey, 7th grade wants to say congratulations to the 8th grade class. We're sorry I had to head this way, but you guys know we love you. Now, 7th grade, let's rock.
Now everybody sings.
To the 7th grade academic awards. The first award is now we'll transition to the 7th grade academic awards. The first award is the Math Award. This student has a great sense of purpose and knows what they want. Throughout the year, no matter what numbers or situation was in front of them, this student always was up to the challenge. Even when the student was not understanding the material, their true character came alive in helping others. Math does not always come easy for everybody, and this student was always another voice that peers could understand. This year's 7th grade Math Award goes to Lauren Stubbs. This student was chosen for his love of science. Not only did he work extremely hard to understand the nonfiction text and hard vocabulary, but also never complained about celebrations and fiestas of knowledge. He actually would look forward to those. Science is a way of discovering what's in the universe and how those things work today, how they worked in the past, and how they are likely to work in the future. Scientists are motivated by the thrill of seeing or figuring out something, and that is what we have seen in this student throughout the year. Early during the school year, this student was quiet and did not participate much in class discussions. Slowly but surely, we could see his confidence grow more and more. We could see his hand come up during class discussions, and as his confidence grew, so did the thrill to teach him. He would actually ask to teach the class. To get this award today, it took hard work, and this young man has worked consistently, always giving it his best. He found answers to difficult questions, and he increased his enthusiasm for learning throughout the year. For this reason, Mr. Rowley would like to present the Science Award to Ben Puddicombe. As he says, "You're a brilliant, brilliant man." We could tell tell early on that this student just got social studies. Social studies was her language, so much so that she even scored a perfect 100% on every test and assignment in our toughest quarter. As we discussed current events, she would defend her opinions with the Constitution. We once told her she'd make a great lawyer, to which she replied that was already in her career plan, and insisted on being the big bad wolf's defense attorney during our mock trial play. Her mind seems to naturally think in social studies mode, so naturally our choice for the Social Studies Award this year goes to Catherine Tuger. All of us have been there, the state you enter when you're lost in a good book. Time seems to slow down, yet when you look up, hours have passed. This student has the ability to do that to a reader. The level of creativity, plot development, and choice of characters make it a treat to read her writing. A true artist with words, she is able to place you in the scene and make you feel emotional peaks and valleys of all characters involved. Writing isn't about properly placed commas, big vocabulary words, or even formatting a paper. Writing is about expression, emotion, and reminding us that it's okay to escape reality for a bit. We are excited to announce the 2020 Writing Award to Lauren Vasquez. This student has grown so much throughout this year, not only academically, but also as a team player. Throughout the year, the student has shown a tremendous determination and will to strive for success in their education. This student has become more focused and more helpful, not only to his teachers, but also his peers. It has been a delight to see his growth, not only as a student, but as a person. This year's 7th grade Most Improved Award goes to Gavin Fess. Many students develop the drive to succeed based on external factors. It's easy to want to work hard when there's an obvious award waiting at the end of a task. What is much more difficult is to be internally motivated. Internal motivation includes all risk and limited reward. What this student possesses is a drive for success that stems from internal factors. In other words, wanting success for themselves and not for a prize or trophy. Whether it's working before class to solve a problem or relentlessly asking how to better prepare for an exam, this student displays what is meant to be truly motivated. We are excited to announce the 2020 Most Motivated Student, Tino Fuertes. The most important part of the student's success belongs completely to the student. She has a strong will and high moral values. She obtains great pleasure from learning. There is a satisfaction shining inside of her when she gains new knowledge or wins a Kahoot. She serves as an example to many of her peers. This student has demonstrated the essential academic success in all her classes and can be named Best All-Around Student due to her hard work and personal qualities. As her teachers can attest to her strength of will and diligence, she always tries hard and never gives up. Such students are the dream of any teacher. To conclude, we want to mention the words of a famous scientist, Albert Einstein, who said, "Try not to become a man of success, but a man of value." This is what is important. It is important to be someone who brings quality to society, who contributes their efforts, skills, and knowledge to improve one's life and the lives of others. We are sure the student will strive to bring true value, and that's why we believe she is worthy of the Trinity Truce Leadership Award. Congratulations, Sienna Ramirez.
grade.
8th grade!
Assemble.
The first 8th grade academic award is the Math Award. This student is not afraid to volunteer to go up to the board, read, or ask questions in class. He's not afraid to challenge his teachers, including Miss Sonia. He loves solving puzzles. He enjoys factoring polynomials. He is able to meet defeat, ask for help, and move forward, and then give help to his peers. He has one of the best aha faces, and you can always tell the moment he understands a new concept. His eyes widen, his mouth opens, and he nods his head. He's maintained excellent grades while participating in many extracurricular activities. The Math Award this year for 8th grade goes to Dean Spoto. This student was chosen for the Science Award because he was an extremely hard worker in class. Paying attention, participating, answering questions, this is what he did well. He loved to help out his peers. His motivation and focus this year led him to having one of the highest grades in the class each quarter. JJ is not only a great student, but he's a great person who shows respect to his teachers and classmates every day. Congratulations, JJ Alonso. This year's Social Studies Award goes to none other than Cameron Bailey. Cameron has consistently demonstrated throughout the year that mastering social studies and history is more than just memorizing facts and dates. It is diving deep into primary sources, using background knowledge to come to conclusions, and always looking for evidence to support your answers. Cameron has been a dedicated project leader throughout the year. Whether the task was masterfully using symbolism to capture a president's achievements on a poster, or breaking down primary source entries to create a powerful prosecution during a mock trial, and everything in between. We are proud of Cameron's hard work this year, and we know she will continue to use her critical thinking skills to succeed in high school and beyond. Congratulations, Cameron. This year's Writing Award goes to a student who is dedicated to all steps of the writing process, ensuring that each sentence is carefully created with variety and complex structure in mind. She ensures that each written piece is drafted to near perfection and takes personal pride in the progress she continues to make with every written word. She is a humble writer and often searches for ways to improve. She incorporates elevated vocabulary beyond her years, creating written pieces that are representative of a student in college. What makes her writing all more impressive is that English was not her first language. This young lady has overcome many challenges and has written her way to the top of her class. It is our honor to present the Writing Award to Miss This particular student from the start demonstrated a natural raw talent for being able to encompass the Spanish dialect. With a humble demeanor, an endearing smile, and a toss of his amazing hair, he conquered this class with confidence of a well-seasoned bilingual. We admire his leadership, confidence, and maturity in the classroom, which we are positive he demonstrates in everything else he does. We really hope he knows how far he can take this ability and continue with it. For these reasons and so many more, the Spanish 1 Award goes to Drake Holbert. We are proud to present the Most Improved Award this year to Gabriel Calzada. 8th grade is a challenging year, and students need a lot of motivations and persistence to be successful. Instead of giving up when things got challenging, Gabriel tried new strategies, took his time to meet with teachers before and after school, and never stopped giving his best effort. Rather than accepting mediocre work from himself, he pushed himself to ask more questions and ensure he could rise to the challenge. We hope he is able to keep up this hard work in high school and beyond. Congratulations, Gabriel. Motivated Award goes to a driven young lady who is both spirited and determined to succeed. She's a self-advocate and takes pride in her learning. This young lady is hardworking, dedicated, and always puts forth her best effort, both in the classroom and the athletic arena. This young lady never hesitates to participate in class and ask questions. She is motivated to reach her goals, discover success, and make all of her dreams come true through her hard work, perseverance, and grit. It is my honor to present the Most Motivated Award to Miss Isabella Fagan. When it comes to living the Trinity truths day in and day out, one young lady immediately springs to mind. We are honored to present this year's Trinity Truths Leadership Award to Kimberly Sims. Since day one, Kimberly has embodied all that it means to be a Trinity student. She works hard and does her best daily. She's a leader inside the classroom and out, and she treats each and every person around her with kindness and respect. Kimberly is always willing to go the extra mile for her teachers, whether that's producing museum-quality quarantine journals while distance learning, or simply asking if we need her help. We hope Kimberly is incredibly proud of what she's achieved here this year, and we hope she continues to share her success as she moves on to become a leader in the world. Congratulations, Kimberly. This is our last 8th grade award. For our inaugural Principals Award, we wanted to highlight a student who has represented the Trinity community for several years. This particular student has been with us for a complete decade. How this individual has grown. Whether it was in class, on the courts, or with her competitive gymnastics team, this young woman was a model student. Her work ethic, patience, and ability to admit to a mistake and learn from it helped her succeed in every aspect of her life. As a leader of her class, she was a member of NJHS, participated in honors algebra and Spanish 1 class, all while maintaining a 4.0. Her quiet, humble nature allows her to listen, learn, and achieve her goals. She defines well-rounded. Trinity's goal is to develop citizens that will improve society. We believe this student will do just that as she moves to Plant High School and beyond. It is with great joy I present the first Trinity School for Children Principals Award to Lily DeFranco.
Thank you, Ms. Jen. The President's Award for Excellence is sponsored by the U.S. Department of Education and the National Association of Secondary School Principals. A presidential pin and a certificate signed by President Donald Trump will be given to those students that qualified. Scores from the FSA test and grades were used by the U.S. DOE to bestow this honor to the following 37 8th graders. Maintaining a 4.0 for the first 39 weeks is quite an accomplishment. 14 of our 8th graders should be proud to boast that they are part of this elite group. They will be receiving a gold star in recognition for this accomplishment. They are Sophia Carvalho, Victoria Castillo, Hannah Copeland, Mariana Cordovas, Lily DeFranco, Michael DeFranco, E.J. Fernandez, Nicole Fife, Kyle Matheny, Alexandra Nichols, Tallulah Powers, Dean Spoto, Tristan Thomas, and Antonio Velasquez. Congratulations for a job well done. Valedictorian and Salutatorian are two prestigious awards that are determined strictly by a student's GPA. The GPA is derived by cumulative grades from 6th grade through the 3rd quarter of their 8th grade year. This year, there were several students with GPAs separated only by a thousandth of a decimal point. The 2 top students have been identified, and I have the honor to introduce them to you today. Our salutatorian has been a Trinity student since 2nd grade. He worked for understanding. He would tell me that he could see the algebra work in his mind. Then he would point to his head. Then he would show me his work. The word is he rocked distance learning. He comes from a long line of academic achievers. One of his sisters was also a Trinity salutatorian, class of 2015. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the class of 2020 salutatorian, Tristan Thomas.
Thank you, Miss Sonia. I'm honored to be Trinity's 8th grade salutatorian. This came to me as a great surprise when I first heard about it. I worked so hard but did not think I would be chosen since there are so many strong students in our class. I never worked to get recognition from others. I worked to prove that I could do it for myself. Don't ever do things for others, do it for yourself. Without every teacher, parent, and friend that helped me and encouraged me, I don't think I would be here today. Without my parents telling me that I could do it and helping me when I needed assistance, I know for a fact I would not be here giving this speech. I remember back in 2015 that my older sister Natalia was awarded with salutatorian. I really hoped that I was smart enough to get into a good high school, but not so smart that I had to write a speech. Honestly, I was scared. Another feeling I had was excitement. I thought about how cool it would be to be one of the top people in my grade. It wasn't until a couple years later that I actually thought I could be that student. Even though I was scared, I tried my hardest, and look where it got me. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't let your fears hold you back. Don't let them stop you from trying your hardest. As President John F. Kennedy once said, never let your fears hold you back from pursuing your hopes. To my friends and teachers that taught me and helped me when I needed help, thank you. To all of you out there today, thank you. And most importantly, to my parents, thank you.
Congratulations, Tristan. Your valedictorian started at Trinity in kindergarten. Her teacher said that even then she held herself to a very high standard. She is dedicated and works with precision, always striving for excellence. I have witnessed myself during Algebra 1 honors that she was able to focus on her assignments no matter what was going on around her. How did you do that? Your hard work and determination have paid off for you. Sophia Carvalho, you are the valedictorian, class of 2020, an honor well deserved. Congratulations.
Thank you, Miss Sonia. Hello and good day, Trinity students and families. I am honored to be here today to commemorate our accomplishments and the moments we have shared over the years. I've been part of the Trinity family since I was in kindergarten and grew up with several of my peers. It seems like these past 9 years have gone by too quickly. This pandemic has not been easy for any of us, but especially not for my fellow 8th graders who were deprived of their final quarter at Trinity. Despite these recent hardships, it's comforting to know that we're in this together. This past year has been rough, but truly rewarding. I worked hard and strived to be the best student I could have been, and though Mr. Jared's math problems weren't exactly a piece of cake, I somehow managed to make it through the year. From the Charleston-Savannah trip to the Spanish 1 antics, there was never a dull moment at our school. This year taught me the value of determination that I will take with me to high school, as well as the countless lessons I have learned throughout my years at Trinity. I can recall my first day of school at Trinity. I had severe separation anxiety, so I was sobbing and holding on to my mom for dear life, because I was terrified to start somewhere new. And as time went by, I started to feel comfortable and happy in my new environment. Here is where I met my best friends, went on exciting field studies, discovered myself, and prepared for the life ahead of me. This is why it's going to be especially difficult to leave after all these years. Although I'm scared of this new journey, I can't wait to see what lies ahead in our futures. I finally like to thank my family, my friends, my classmates, the Trinity staff, and most of all my teachers for this great honor and some of the best years of my life. Congratulations and stay safe, class of 2020.
extraordinary time in our nation's history and in our lifetime. So what are we going to do about that? What this time needs more than ever is leadership. For your entire time at Trinity, we have been teaching, pushing, and demanding leadership from all of you, regardless of your GPA. If you reflect on the Trinity truths, the answers are all there. These truths will help you navigate through life. Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, made remarks that I found sobering. You can't run a government from one single person. What instead matters is that leadership be about gathering about extraordinary individuals and getting the best out of them. Our Trinity truths have trained you to do just that. Respect for all, adapt to the situation in which you find yourselves, the importance of being able to establish solid relationships, the kind you can count on, doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and be aware of how your actions, words, and deeds affect those around you. Also, you must collaborate with each others to reach a common goal and make a difference in the world by sharing your talents with others. You all have heard this story over and over again. It is part of who you are. As you leave us tonight, you carry a big burden, one you are ready for. Your generation is our only hope of setting the world right again. Anger, deceit, jealousy, hate, judgmental thoughts are poison to society. Lean on the truths, which is who you are, whether you realize it or not. Make them your beacon. They will serve you well. We hate to let you go, but what you have learned here, and so many before you, is why you are able to leave us so strong and proud and ready to be whatever you want to be and do anything you want to do with your lives. Remember, we are always here for you, and God bless you all.
Thank you.